EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and off we go from Nashville. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Let's go now. Set, go.
Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Tight end motioning left.
Go.
Now faking the give. This one downfield for Okonkwo.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
3rd and 9.
Come on. Set.
Motion man is Hyatt. To throw, it's Rattler. He's going to look downfield once again. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
They'll send a tight end in motion. On the ground once more, it's Davis. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, Josh Allen. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run it here. It is the rookie from Tennessee. And he will work his way down inside the 30. A pickup of 6. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Allen working from the pistol. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
I love the call here on 3rd and inches. Everyone, when they're looking at the running back, is anticipating you handing him the ball. He can get lost sometimes in the passing game and in the structure of the concept. In this case, the quarterback's able to find him open, and he's able to move the chains.
Second and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And this will stay a scoreless game. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Looking to throw, Rattler. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They get 18 on that one. That's good for a Titan 1st down. Here's Rattler. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. 10
yards on the pickup.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that 1st quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And we're back in Music City after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready? 79 Broncos.
Now Rattler gonna throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll run over center with White. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Motion man is Hyatt.
Set go.
Throwing now is Rattler. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Now, after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
And he pulled it left. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, no excuses here, Mike. This is pretty clear. He just flat out pulled it and winds up missing it wide left.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. His drive will start on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now Allen.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The Bills bringing on their punting unit. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Nashville in a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Rattler now back to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And the Bills are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's taken down up past the 35. Now a timeout, Buffalo. their second. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. They'll go play action here with Allen. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Go!
Throwing is Rattler. He'll find his running back, White. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
He'll drop to throw.
at the 36-yard line.
Down the field, he's got his tight end, Okonkwo. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
To the air now on 1st and 10. To the outside, that's caught by Hill.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Set. Come 19. Come 19. Hey, smash.
Motion man is Hyatt.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Back to the air one more time. He's got it inside the 5. And he is going to be out of bounds. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
Set go.
They'll look to throw yet again. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Tennessee. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Titans have got it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
They'll stay on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Allen will throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. Off-balance throw. It's complete. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Up the middle they go. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always...
And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Bills.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Timberwolf. Ready, ready?
The drive begins with a run by White. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. To throw, it's Rattler. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here we go, set. 19 Lion. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back to the air once more on second down. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, go. Ready.
Looking to throw, Rattler. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They send the tight end in motion. They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Now a give up the middle, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Here's a toss, right side. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the gun, Josh Allen. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that third down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Mustang 19. Hut, hut.
Here's Rattler. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. On second down, a run with White. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
Come on. Set. No. Go.
They'll try to run for it. Here's White. And he will have a Titans first down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Warriors 70. Panther 11. Check go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's to the right side, and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll be second down.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Big play coming up. This is third down.
Go. Stop low 18. Ready.
Throwing now is Rattler. And that is incomplete.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Dragon 60.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Get up.
Now Rattler gonna throw. He's got his tight end. That's a Okonkwo. And he will score. Big Okonkwo. Touchdown Titans. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time?
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. It's 1st down, and they'll run. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's a run going left. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. 4th quarter, that's a huge 1st down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Second and 11. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Will they bring the heat for 4th and 6?
56, 56. Alert!
They'll try and throw for it with Allen. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Here's 1st down.
Set. Let go.
They'll drop to throw. He has Hyatt complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Here's White. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to take this lead.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go.
Here we go. Go.
Bigsby. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down. So now, a big spot coming here. This to win the game. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one he's got to have. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This about as short as you can get. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the Titans. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime. Come away. 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oates. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans winners here in Music City as we say so long from